Good afternoon, peace and blessings. I just want to continue on where I usually make my content about, spiritual warfare, and the correlation between, narcissism and having demons attached to your vessel. You know, disembodied spirits, demons, whatever you want to label it as. I just want to talk about one thing, one word that I usually make my videos about now. Belief. God, Yahweh says your faith in him has to be of as big as a mustard seed. Belief. It's not a far-fetched concept to have belief in God. It is something that has been pushed to the side, ran over, forgotten about, belief in God. Maybe since 2020 when people became, demonic vessels. I understand it, I overstand it, as an empath, as a chosen one, as a Sigma male. I can kind of understand, the concept of people, losing faith in God, me personally, I don't. I always believed in God, whether I was going through good times or little. I always had faith as big as a mustard seed. I believe that's why it's part of the reason I was chosen. I always believed in God. I always had some sort of inkling, that God was real, he was almighty, and that he had a place in my life and in my heart and in my spirit before I knew I was chosen. You have to have belief. Right now I'm in my wilderness stage mode period, whatever you want to label it as. People see you as chosen. They see you as a regular person. They understand the light that you carry. They understand that you're different, but they don't understand the stamp that God has in your life, the stamp that he has over you, the spiritual connection that you have with Yahweh, for your destiny. They don't understand it. A lot of things manifest in the spirit world, the spirit realm, before they do in the physical. So when you're going through, your humiliation ritual, what these demons have to put you through, it's God allowing you to go through things, to test you, your merit, to make you come out a diamond through the fire. And it is also God's way of showing you what spiritual warfare is, what it feels. It feels very heavy on your spirit, on your soul. In the beginning stages of me being activated, spiritual warfare was very heavy. It's a very heavy feeling, when people are spiritually attacking you. Now it is, it bounces off me, pause. Literally. I really don't even notice. I barely notice it unless I am really engaged in a conversation with you. I'll notice it. It's very subliminal. It's very psychological tactics, that these people use, these, demonic vessels. But if you have if you have a sober mind, if your brain function normally, me specifically, I'm Sigma male, I'm very introverted, I'm very high IQ, so spiritual warfare is like walking the park to me, after you go through it for a few months. It's been years, so I'm pretty much a veteran. There's been nothing the devil can throw at me that I haven't seen before years ago, that I haven't been through, that I haven't witnessed already. Literally. So spiritual warfare is pretty easy to me. I think that's why God, chose me, because he understood that I was going to see the analytical side of the spiritual warfare and not take it personal. Because these demons, these NPCs, high-ranking demons, moderately level demons, low-ranking demons, that's in people's vessels, that control them, that give them assignments, that, give them, information about you. What they don't understand is about me and about chosen ones, that, God has a stamp in our life. God is carrying us through the spiritual warfare. God has a reason, has a purpose for everything that you go through. Certain demons understand it, the high-ranking ones, but most people you meet in your life are going to be level 0 demonically. Because they only care about the selfish things of this world. They don't even understand what it takes to rank up, demonically. They got a few demons. They made their peace with it, and they just, focus on themselves, the selfish things of this world, the folly. So they'll never rank up with the devil. It is just a sad truth. And the devil also realizes this. That's why he grabs as many beta-minded, spiritually weak-minded people as he can, because they understand, once I got him, it's just another trophy on his case. But it is not the championship trophy, but it's a trophy in itself for the devil. And he understands that. People don't understand that, but the devil understands that. People who are connected to God understand that. I understand that. I overstand it. I watch people live their physical damnation out, daily. I watch it, It is sad. My own mother, has demons, my own sister, my own little brother. So, I think these NPCs, see me as judging them for the things they do, but if I judge you, I have to judge my mother as well, which is a thing I do not do, but I do have to tell the truth. God never said, as chosen, that you have to judge people, that you have to help people spiritually. He just said you have to tell the truth. You have to give information how it is. Black and white, no gray area. Like Yeshua, Jesus Christ did as well. You have to mirror Jesus Christ's walk in this earth. You have to tell the truth. I think that's why my soul shines very bright, because I have no problem telling the truth. Even if it makes me look less, even if it embarrasses me or did, even if it may seem like it might embarrass me, I'll just tell the truth. I don't really have any feelings toward this life anymore. I'm not really emotionally connected, attached to this life anymore. It's more of a business-ish walk I'm on in this life, in this journey. I have no emotional attachments to this world. It's all business to me. It's the business of souls. Belief. Because I believe in God. I understand that God is all powerful. God has been with me in my life before I even was doing things for him, before I even was glorifying him through my walk. He's been with me. So I believe in God. I love God. I cherish my connection with God. I won't give it up for nothing. For nothing in this world that could offer me that is of material, for short benefit, to damn me anyway. I believe. I understand that God has put me in position by, blessing me with the Holy Spirit, attached to my soul, to do things, to bring other people with me, to shake up the matrix, to be different, to be the light of this world, which I am, and others are as well. Belief. And I believe in people, but I also understand that not everyone in this physical realm is spiritually able to change. It is just an inevitability of the spiritual warfare. You will go through so many phases to get to where I'm at and to get farther than where I'm at, which others are as chosen. Others are already, plateaued me in the spiritual walk. I'm sort of in the middle, the beginning of the middle of my spiritual walk. It's just an inevitability that you will have to cut people off. You will go through many phases. It is not easy. God never said he would make this easy for you. He just said, I will be with you every step along the way. But he will never make it easy. These NPCs, these demonic vessels, they see you as having a lucky life. But how is my life lucky when everything is being demonically thrown at me to make my life harder? I just have God with me to help me through it. But it is not luck. Because the devil doesn't bother anybody he already has. So it seems to me that NPCs are lucky because you go through life unscathed from the devil. He doesn't bother you because he already has you. It is not luck to be chosen. It is a blessing, but it is not luck. It is God understanding that your soul is clean, that your heart is for him, that you are after his glorification as much as David did. So you were chosen. But it is not luck to be demonically attacked since you were born. It is not luck. Because everybody else in this world goes through this demonic spiritual life and this walk on the broad path to hell unscathed, unbothered, untouched by the devil. So you are lucky. I'm a warrior for God. It is a difference. You are lucky. I'm just a warrior for God. It's a difference. I have belief in God so much that I don't even consider my family, who I used to love and cherish, family anymore. Because I believe God so much. And I understand that God is real. God is almighty. God is my spiritual father. And I do not want to let him down. I believe in him so much. Because he believed in me before I believed in myself. Belief. When I was of the world, when my faith was as big as a mustard seed, God believed in me. He put faith in me. So I have to reciprocate that energy with God and do everything I can to complete the mission he gave me, which is to bring people to heaven. But he never said that I had to hold people's hand to heaven, that I have to explain it to them 20 years I have to wait for you to decide to want to love. He just said I have to tell the truth, share information, tell the truth, and glorify him. And that's what I will do. As chosen, you owe no one but God nothing. You don't owe anyone nothing. You owe God your belief, your faith, his glorification, his homage, but you do not owe no one nothing. If you are a man, you're supposed to lead your wife to heaven and your kids or kid. If you are a woman, you're supposed to spiritually encourage and strengthen your husband and your children. But you do not owe anyone else in this world nothing. And I do not believe that either. And I walked it and I live it. People do not get the chance to demonically bother me with lies, with folly, with BS, with insecurities, with projection, and then expect me to turn the other cheek and help you and hold your hand till you get ready to want to serve God. When you're through, with this dark world, when you finally get your fill of this dark world enough where you think you want to serve God, and then, I'll be right there. No, that's not how God works. That's not how Chosen One works. That's not how I'm going to do this. Belief. I believe in God so much that I cut my family off from my life in totality. I obliterated them from my life. Anything that's going to spiritually hinder me, I believe in God so much that it has been obliterated from my life. Because I want to glorify God. I don't care about material things. I don't care about nothing that the devil has to offer me just as much as Jesus did. Because it is nothing. It is a ticket to hell. Anything the devil has to offer you equals your spiritual death. So it is not a good business decision, analytically. So I have no need of it. Belief. I believe in God so much that I understand that everybody that I used to love, you shot a hoop with, you played a video game with, you said hi to at the corner store, when you were 9, 8, 7, people that you cared about, people that you've seen every day cannot go where you're going. You have to leave them. Now I understand it. It is not luck. It is a gift and a curse to be chosen, because I most likely 9 out of 10 will watch my mother sign herself up for her own damnation when she taught me about God. It is not luck. That is not luck. It is a blessing to be chosen by God, but it's also a curse in a sense, because that is not luck. To watch my sister and brother most likely end up in hell and I can't do anything about it, it is not luck. I do not find it funny. People need to understand that this spiritual warfare is real. It is not a joke. Life is not a joke. Life is not a game. You have to believe and understand that life is very serious. It is not luck for a woman to birth me, teach me about God, and then I have to watch her most likely end up in damnation. That is not luck. And like I usually say in my videos, cloak yourself in the armor of God. Make sure you are a prayer warrior. Prayer is one of your strongest tactics against the devil. Prayer. Belief in God. Belief. Prayer. It is you talking to God directly. Belief. No, we cannot see God if you were in the beginning of your spiritual journey. But once you get to a certain point in your spiritual walk, you will understand that God is very real. You will see angels physically manifested in this physical world. You will see a lot of things spiritually that you've never seen in your life. You'll see people's spirits. You'll see you'll understand that God, you'll have belief in God, but you just have to have faith and belief as big as a mustard seed to get there, to get to the promised land. That's all it takes. as big as a mustard seed. God never said believe in him as big as a sky tower, a Tonka truck, whatever, a Hummer. A mustard seed, which is smaller than a nickel, smaller than a dime, smaller than a penny. And if you cannot do that, it is your own choice, but you cannot blame no one but yourself and the devil. Because he obviously is in your ear, he's in your heart, he's in your mind. And you believe him in what he says, that you deserve damnation. So this is your choice. And peace and blessings.